Sitting comfortably, let the body relax into the seat. Close the eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths, and on the out breaths, feel as if you're just sinking into your seat. Letting go of anything you've been doing before now. Setting aside any plans for an imagined future. And with the next deep breath and release breath out, fully landing in presence. Noticing the body and noticing that your awareness of this body comes from sensation. Sensation of touch, body on the seat, perhaps feet on the floor, clothing against the body, air on the skin, tongue in the mouth. The sense of hearing, distant sounds, sounds in the building, close sounds, and perhaps sounds within the body. Allowing attention to move freely from sound to sound. Simply experiencing sound as a vibration. If sound ignites thoughts, notice this and drop the thought. And go back to simply listening. There may be an aroma entering awareness via the nostrils. Acknowledge this. There may be taste on the tongue. Noticing the input of the senses that give us reference to this body. If the eyes are closed, there may be inner sight or light and shadow. behind the eyes. Sometimes colors arise or memories ignite inner vision. Noticing the play of the senses and noticing that you can witness the act of hearing, feeling, smelling, tasting, sight. And that it is through the senses that we have the experience of a body. In the same way, we may observe thought arising and passing away. Just as little children, when we lay on the grass and watch the clouds drifting across the sky. In the same way, we can observe thought arising, passing across the screen of the mind, and subsiding or disappearing. If you notice that you're looping with a particular thought, drop that thought and step back as the witness, as the passive observer, without any expectation, without any judgment. This is the practice of Sakshi Bhav, the neutral, the passive observer. Noticing the play of mind, but yet uninvolved, in a neutral place. Thought falls into the background as peaceful presence, and abiding as this peaceful presence comes to the foreground. And this peaceful presence is not a thought. It has nothing to do with the body. It has nothing to do with the separate self, the egoic self. There is a sense of spaciousness. It may seem empty, yet feel full at the same time. Because we are so addicted to thought, we may find this empty space boring or frightening initially, and find ourselves back on the mind train. The thoughts are subtle, they can draw us in, and suddenly we may feel entangled again. When this occurs, drop it. Revert back to observing. Without expectation, without judgment. And here we rest in this now moment. Without being entangled in the past or fantasizing about an imagined future. We are fully present. Spending time in this open, aware, spacious place of being is a beautiful meditation. In time, we become more accustomed to resting in no mind, a space that is open, spacious, and empty of thought, or thought falls into the background, and we are not or no longer drawn in. As we bring our meditation to an end now, we can maintain this beautiful sense of open spaciousness, and as much as possible take it into our daily lives. Initially, it may feel like a practice, but ultimately, it is a way of being, a sense of freedom from the entanglement of thought, of mine and yours, of separation, of obsession with the body, with the mind. A great sense of freedom can begin to awaken as we learn to rest more and more in this peaceful, open, aware presence. So taking some deep breaths now. Namaste.